Hey guys, so this little different avenue from our last videos with the Creighton. Since then I've gotten the Next Max as well. Definitely having some fun outdoors with that. No races around the area. My dad and I and my son, we bought a Mini-Z track and started getting our Mini-Z collection on. So this is my second car now. I have a McLaren 12C R-wheel drive, so I've been racing that one. It's a little bit beat up now. Here it is. I got a few upgrades. Haven't put them in yet. I was waiting to get a second one, second R-wheel drive. I think I'm going to get it for Christmas. Then this one here is going to be what they consider at the races stock touring, and then the new one will be just box stock class, because those are the two classes that we race. So this one's just box stock as it stands, and I got a couple upgrades here. I got a bunch more upstairs. We can go through that on another video. So there's that. So this is my haul for this week. I got a bunch of parts here. I got the all-wheel drive Skyline. Got the one-way differential for the front, one-way clicker. I got the solid axle rear drive diff for drifting. Got these DS hard plastic tires for drifting. My son argues with me that they're metal, so I can't wait to open them and see what they're like. Prove to him that they're actually plastic, but we'll see what happens there. Got myself a nice blue rubber steering wheel cover. Not a big fan of the black foam that come with the stock controller, so I've gotten that. I also bought a spare body. I'm not a big fan of racing the actual auto scales, so I'm going to take my chances and see what I can paint here. I got the same Skyline body, and then I have a AMG GT3 body that I'm going to use for, I believe, my Christmas gift, which is the AMG. So we'll see what happens with that. So got my glue here. Got a bunch of spray bombs picked out, just haven't picked it up. I went with a dark gray for anything that should be chrome, because I'm not a big chrome guy, so I'd rather it be blacked out. Got some blue wheel nuts here from PN Racing. Most of my parts come from PN Racing. They're actually high quality. I've really enjoyed them. So that being said, I have the spring set for an all-wheel drive car. I have a spring set for a rear-wheel drive car. Picked myself up a gyro for the all-wheel drive, since drifting is new to me, so I'm gonna see what this all brings, and hopefully this gives me some assistance through the process of learning. Got some spare bearings again from PN Racing. Fast shipping from the guy that I use. Really reasonable pricing. What else did I get here? I got some batteries we use. These are the batteries that I use on all the cars so far. They're PN HP 900 mAh. They last for about a half hour, 45 minutes of solid constant racing, so I'm quite happy with that. It definitely leads for some good times. We got our track at home here is one of the TLR, Team Lozy Racing tracks, so it's got the little built-in jumps. I'm hoping to get myself a four-wheel drive buggy in the near future and try to hit up some of those jumps, but the track's about, I'd say, 17 by 17, so it's a decent sized track for in the basement. And then I got some a couple upgrades here for the McLaren. I think I'm gonna call it the Fire Z, because it's all orange like a fire would be. So I'm buying all orange hop-up parts. So here's the, this is just cosmetic. This doesn't really do anything performance-wise. It's just the spring holder for the front suspension, orange aluminum. And then I got a variation of toe links to, change the degree of toe, so see what I like the most and kind of go from there. I got minus 1.5 and minus 2. Obviously it looks both in orange. They seem very high quality parts. I can't wait to get these all into that car. Aside from that, as you can see, the Skyline, and then I actually bought the KT432PT controller. It's the Kyosho touchscreen. Can't wait to see that thing in action and see all the features. So I think now we're going to get to opening the all-wheel drive. He's been bugging me for a couple of days now to open this, so let's go ahead and open it. As you can see here, it's a beautiful car. Alright, so I got the box open here. Worth mentioning the Mini-Z Racer toolkit here. It's definitely nice. Nice little case for it. Keep all your tools together. Not a big fan of the Phillips screwdrivers, but I mean, it is what it is. The car comes with Phillips, so better get used to it and slowly change them out for hex, but let's see what happens. Look at this thing. Let's get it opened up and see what happens. I like that the mirrors are a soft plastic, that way when you crash, you're not ripping them off right away, especially the way that they stick out. So
those are not soft though. As the other clearance.
No? Oh no. Might be because the McLaren got beat up though. Mirrors are about ready to fall off even though they're soft rubber.
Especially when I flipped you off the entire track yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday we were racing, got T-boned and did a few rolls right off the track side, so into a brick wall. That was, I'm sure, good for the car, but the joys of racing.
Just gonna open this for when we get the controller out.
Yeah. Oh, there's some more stuff in here.
Yeah, I got tools and stuff, I'm pretty sure. What are you doing that?
So it says here, take this off before you run. Hopefully it comes off one way. The motor's right there on this one, a little bit different location than the rear-wheel drive.
Yeah, a big difference actually, I'd say.
So here she is.
Does the body come off the same way?
Yeah. Might try to get some light kit for this one. I think it'd be pretty cool.
On the other one's pretty cool. How it is.
So I'm not sure that those tires are gonna match the ones that we got, because there's wide ones on the set that I got. Even though it says narrow, definitely comes with wide. So that's how you pop these bodies off. You just pry open the two sides, and then this nose piece here gets caught in the front.
And the back one, it looks like now. Yeah, it gets caught in the exhaust.
I think it's just a bumper to make sure you don't break the back, like a stopper kind of deal.
Yeah, I have to open these wheels. These are the metal.
See, he's hardcore. He wants to open these wheels so bad. So the all-wheel drive's a little bit different. I think right here, this tab is where the gyro goes in, so I'm going to try and set that up a little bit later once we get the tires on and get some... Oh, yeah, I saw this on one of the reviews. Definitely got to take this out. This was just to kind of hold the car down. It's got one of the screw holes that I took the screw out of. So...
They're plastic.
Oh, they're plastic? Oh, that's funny. You guys would love to see his face right now, but he's a little camera shy. I'm going to try and get this out somehow. They said it was very difficult, but...
I don't want to break it, so I don't want to try.
I need like a flat screwdriver or something.
I think there's one in there. Don't use a knife. No. Oh, yeah.
There we go. that's where the batteries go. So again, on the rear-wheel drive, it's 2 on each side, and then in this model here, it's all 4 on one side because everything's on the other side here. So I guess the front diff, rear diff. You can see in here there's the pinion. Down there is the pinion actually. This is the spur gear. And yeah, looks pretty beefy for a small car. I mean, look at the size of it. So, but to say that they're breakable, I mean, I've had mine for a few weeks now at least, and serious crashes, serious usage, and no breaks really so far other than a couple of plastic pinion gears that are easy to swap out. This one here, I mean, you're drifting, right? So I don't think that you're going to really break anything drivetrain wise. You're not crashing into walls full pin, then reversing. So,
put it beside your phone.
You know, yeah, this is legit. You guys, it's hard to see the size, but it's the size of my phone. So I got the A51, and look at that. It's actually smaller than the phone. So it's definitely a fun little hobby, something fun to get into with the kids. Even my daughter wants one, so you know, she gets to use mine at the track, and obviously Caleb wants some, but I think they're for big kids only. So
exactly, so I should get one.
We'll see soon. So just give me a minute here and we'll open up a few more things and then we can go through it again. But look at this body. I think the headlights and the tail lights would be a nice little touch to this.
But I don't think
they actually brake brighter when you're braking, and the headlights you can turn on and off and whatnot. So I think it's a pretty cool feature, especially for drifting. You can do it kind of in the dark and have some nice touches to it.
And you can also get lights for the exhaust, so it looks like it's backfiring.
Yeah. Another thing too that Eve, the guy that I buy all the stuff from, said he's got some underglow lights that he's getting set up. So the whole bottom, kind of like the early 2000s was a big hit, the underglow lighting for cars. So I think that fits right in with this Nissan and the Fast and the Furious movies from back in the days. So, alright, so I'm fueled up, got a new coffee on the go here, so good to continue. I'm gonna open the rest of this box. Let's see what else comes with this goodie. Put this over here. I think every package comes with this pilot cut cones. Gonna be able to use this to practice drifting, I guess, for the beginning. Make sure it's not against an object that doesn't move and break something. So in here looks like a few pinion, spur gears, motor plates to adjust the for the different pinions. So it's nice that they come with a few spare parts. What's this here?
For the battery.
Oh yeah, so here's the wheel nut wrench in here, the binding pin, the pinion tool, and the clip to cover the batteries right there. So it's a nice little package. And then lastly but not least, the controller. Now I'm a little bit torn. I like it because I got the blue foam as opposed to, or blue rubber as opposed to this thing. See it there, Caleb's putting it on. I don't know if you guys can see it right now, but pretty cool that it matches the car, right?
And it feels much better.
Feels better, yeah, to the hands. I'm just torn if I want to use the Synchro Touch or not for all my cars, other than the box stock, because box stock you're not allowed to have the fancy transmitter. So that's it. This takes 4 AAA batteries. So does the car. So now I think we're going to open up the Synchro Touch and check this baby out. I've never seen one yet in real life, so
There's one of the races.
Just did a bunch of reviews on it online to see what it was like and see what it was all about. Since I'm looking at cars like the Evo and the brushless models that don't come with a radio, I figured I might as well get out there and buy the upgraded model. right away, so that when I go to buy those cars, I can just buy them and not have to worry about the radio.
So basically, you're just buying every car that you'll never really be able to own in your life.
Pretty much, right? I mean, I'm not going to be able to have 30 sports cars, so I may as well have them in miniature size. And one of my old coworkers, he used to love flying, crashed a couple too many times, so then he started just buying our seaplanes. It's a little safer that way, not in the air.
He used to fly real planes?
Yeah.
And he crashed them? But that's
Yeah.
not how he,
No. So here, look at this beauty. Wow.
Look at
The,
that.
the pictures don't do it justice.
Can I please peel it?
Yeah. So Caleb's gonna peel it. This is a beautiful touch screen. You got switch 1, switch 2 down here. Switches. Looks like some throttle trim and steering trim. And you got a few other buttons around the steering wheel.
Well, you can put this one on there too.
I believe this is gonna be a left or right-handed, whatever you need.
Oh, really?
Does it look like it could go on
Yeah.
there? I think so, eh? It's the same foam. So let's try that out.
Oh, really? Yeah. It'd been cool if all these switches, like instead of that green, were blue.
Yeah.
But it's going on other cars maybe too.
Yeah. It's going on the Fire Z and stuff.
Okay, so let's put a phone back on this one.
Yeah.
We're going to use that one.
Yeah. I think this is on backwards.
I don't know, Paris has been on here, that's about it. What's all this now?
Must be the charger for it.
Wait, there's no battery that go in there?
Oh, there must be.
I'm gonna open it. Oh, look, there's a grip that goes over here too.
Oh, so you can change the grip. I don't know if we're in frame here. I guess I should have checked that a while ago. Yeah. So
Sucked if you want it.
you can get some, I guess it's just a spare. I don't think really changes much.
Oh, this one's rubber too.
Yeah.
So that's basically like me when I sweat so much when I'm racing.
So it looks pretty cool with the blue wheel. Looks like it comes with a charging cable. I'm not really sure where it would plug into. There's
Oh, right there. Oh, no. Let's figure that one out.
there's screens everywhere, so
No, there's one screen back.
or buttons everywhere and switches. So this one here takes 4 AA batteries.
Not AAA.
So we're gonna need to get some rechargeable AA batteries, and
Well,
you know,
in the
I'm not sure what this cable is for. What is it?
it's like what you recharge my Beats with.
Huh. So I guess I gotta read the book and see what the
That's
charger
what-
cable is for. It doesn't look like it's for the controller anywhere, right?
Oh no, it's weird. Did that come with the controller?
I think that's the only last thing that we opened. So. You know, hang on. Easy way to find out what that's for. So that's what it looks like with the screen on. So probably gonna go grab some batteries and turn it on and see what. I'm not sure what that cable is for. I don't see it anywhere here in the manual, so that'll be interesting to figure out. We'll keep these old ones as spares, I guess, for now. The batteries are in. Power button.
Speakers in it?
It's got a speaker. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it sounded like a car revving and then ripping out of a parking lot. So you can see here all the set points, TX voltage. It's going to take me some while to go through it all, but it's got some nice lights everywhere.
We'll figure it out.
What a beauty. you know, I did the same thing for my race rigs, my 1/10 and whatnot. Went with a nice controller. It's definitely
It's not so
worth
nice
it.
no more.
Yeah, it's been beat up a bit. I think I'm going to try and get the Spectrum Pro further controller, but you know, like anything in this hobby is pretty expensive. We're talking like $500-600 just for the controller.
This
Right?
hobby's much cheaper.
Yeah, so if you guys are looking for a cheap hobby, especially for the winter time, indoors or anything like that, I mean, going from race rigs to this, like 1/10 race rigs or even my 1/5 cars, you know, this is a small percentage. You know, you can get a car like this, my rear-wheel drives with batteries, bearings, charger, everything that you
Parts.
need. You can be out the door, $300 Canadian, that is, and start playing around. So, you know, in comparison to the bigger cars, it's definitely a decent price. So hope you guys like this video. I'm sure there'll be more to come with the holiday season coming. It is my birthday today, so I'm hoping to get maybe a little spoilt and get a second car, or a third car, I guess I should say at this point, since I got the Skyline, the McLaren, and hoping for the AMG. So if I do get it, expect another unboxing, and maybe I'll start putting in some upgrade parts into this car and have some videos on that, as well as the Fire Z. So we'll talk soon. Ciao for now. Hola. Mini-Z is fun for the whole family.